Dark market. It's the biggest scam that takes place. The dark web host Cyber Bunker has been jailed. He was led to the court handcuffed. This dark marketplace, you can pretty much buy anything that you desire on dark market. It's kind of an eBay for the dark web that ran on Tor. That is an encrypted software that allows users to communicate with one another without identifying or revealing their IP addresses. So the dark market is an illicit marketplace in this world. It's a handful of vibrant bazaars are currently operating in this dark market. It was launched in 2019. The site was launched in 2019 with 114 million euros worth of cryptocurrencies exchanged in this dark market. The owner of websites take a commission of 2 to 3% for each sale of cryptocurrencies that's done in this illegal dark market workplace. Dark market has some interesting facts. Unlike like other dark web markets where you sell some prohibited items like weapons, fentanyl, images of child abuse, it was a little bit different. It didn't include the sale of the items like weapons, fentanyl, images of child abuse. That's just to make sure they deviate the attention of the police and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The dark market was as the site administered was only by women. This was an intelligently boast for how the prosecutors gained the users' trust, but it was not actually true. The dark market's 34-year-old founder and administrator is interestingly an Australian man who was arrested near the German-Danish border. The dark market is shuttered by the German police. You know what's the image for the dark market? It shows an insect with a female face. That's the logo for dark market. The investigations in dark market led more, and it was further found that they had been spurred by another larger organization called Cyberbunker. In 2013, a group of programmers and hackers under the leadership of a 53-year-old Dutch man, they entered into the bunker on the town of Mosul Valley. The bunker had previously belonged to the German military. The bunker was really designed to withstand a nuclear attack. But the rest of the crew lived above ground in Austria barracks. Inside the bunker, the teams installed servers that hosted dark websites trading illicit products, images, including terrorist materials and images of child abuse. Later, the cyber bunker was also led into police investigation. Under the German law, posting of illicit material is a gray area. It is legal to host sites containing illegal activity as long as the host is unaware of the content and does not actively assist the site owners in illegal behavior. The proof need to prosecute such cases is high. A German police unit spent 5 years to understand the digital and phone taps, and there were a lot of undercover officers, including a man employed as a gardener and a bunker in complex. Most of the lieutenants were arrested in a nearby restaurant as German police made a spectacular raid on the bunker. About 650 officers were involved in this action, after which 8 people were charged with 249,000 criminal transactions. The trial is not still ongoing. Whatever the outcome of the cyberbunker trial, the operation that was performed has found out that they've seized around 412 hard drives, 403 servers, 65 USB sticks, 61 computers, 57 phones, reams of paper documents, and about 100,000 euros in cash. The volume of data that's been exchanged in this server is really huge, that criminal infrastructure data has been gathered. This dark markets administrator, everyone who used this site, including the owner, they used cryptocurrency payments and other data to make sure to start the process of like how they exchange everything inside the dark market. This might get lucky, but as buyers and hoping that a vendor would leave a trace of the real identity during the shipping procedure, if police could inspect the servers on which site it was hosted, the odds turned on their favor. You have the complete administration of the market. You have the communication between the buyer and the vendor, and often communication has been encrypted and decrypted using cryptography. Later, it was found that another operation of criminals, they were using the Wall Street market, and 179 people were arrested in several cities in the US. Cyberbunkers closure of the Wall Street market. It's going to be a very bad year for dark web markets. But what happens is every time you took down a criminal marketplace, another would spring. You bring down a criminal, another criminal will spring. You bring down a criminal marketplace, another would spring up in its place. Dark market has come up as a large part. It's become Wall Street market has been crushed. Another thing called a White House market is currently thriving. So as long as you destroy dark markets, another dark market comes up. But it is interesting to know who are the founders of this dark market and how they illegally transited the whatever the dark cryptocurrencies and all illegal transactions was done. But the destruction of any dark market is not a permanent destruction. It emerges into another dark market.